Hello everyone, welcome to Council Fashion and Design. My name is Pejo Lungu and today we'll be making a basic short sleeve. Here are the things that we're going to need. My markers, pencil, ruler, my scissors, and measuring tape. So before we go into it, I'd like to thank my subscribers for subscribing to my channel, and I'd like to encourage my new viewers to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be encouraged to continue making such content. So without further review, let's go into it. So this is the paper I'm going to be using, and these are the measurements: the armhole, bicep, and the sleeve length. Then I'm going to be using this little guide to demonstrate how you can get those measurements. So for the armhole round, you get a measuring tape and you measure it around your armhole. This is your armhole circumference. Then for your bicep, you go to your largest part of the arm and you measure around it. This is the bicep. This is the largest part of your arm. Make sure you bend your arm when measuring this. Then your sleeve length is from your shoulder, the tip of your shoulder, up to where you want your sleeve to end. So this is the sleeve length, and just on the end of the sleeve length, this is the sleeve round. So this sleeve round can be here, here, or here, as long as that's where the sleeve length ends. Wherever the sleeve length ends, the circumference of the part where the sleeve length ends is the sleeve round. We're not going to be using it in this tutorial. Let's go straight into this. So we're going to start with our starting point. Okay, so this is the sleeve cap, or the starting point, we can call it. Then I'll go down by 4. 4 is more like a constant that is used. So I'll make my line here. This 4 is actually the level of where the bicep is. Okay, and on this bicep, I'm going to get my armhole round divided by 2, which will give me the 8th, or your armhole depth can be measured here. Alright, then I'm going to join these lines. After joining these lines, I'll get the midpoint of this line. So you can measure them, the slope, the slanted line. Mine is 9 inches. So if you were to divide it by 2, this is where it reaches, so half of it. Then I'm going to divide the other half by 2. And here it is. And I also divide the upper part by 2. The upper half. And we have 4 equal parts and 3 lines. Okay. So I'll start from the top of the line to make the front armhole go up by 0.5 and go down with this last line by 0.5. I'm trying to make the front armhole. Then here I'll go out by 1 inch. Then I'll join these points, passing through the center. So join these points, then pass through the center and back to the point that's just below. Then let me try to curve this. So curve this line. Look at me, I'm actually bypassing the pointed lines. All right, so here is my curve. This is the front armhole. Let me just label this as front, and we're done with the front armhole. Okay, so next we go to the back armhole. For the back armhole, I'll go at the center line, which is here, and I'll go up by 0.5. Go up by 0.5. Then I'm just going to connect this line from the already curved line for the front armhole. Make sure the front armhole kind of guides you as you curve this line. As you can see, this is also some sort of a curve, and it passes through this last point, and we are done with our back armhole. It's that easy, guys. Done with the back armhole. So this is the back. Let me write back. Then I will just, that's the front armhole. I'll get the sleeve length. Okay, so my sleeve length is 8 inches. So I'm going to get my ruler here and mark 8 inches from the starting line. So 8 inches is over here. I'm going to just mark it and draw a straight line. Okay, then I'll go to the bicep. Divide by 2 is going to give me 6. So this is going to be put here. The bicep width is going to be put here. This is 6. Then I'll add 0.5 inches and connect it. Okay, so we're done with our sleeve, as you can see. But then let's add the sewing allowance. I'm going to add the sewing allowance at the sleeve, at the armhole, below the armhole, and at the side of the armhole. So watch. So below the armhole, this is how we add. I'm adding 1 inch allowance. Okay, there we go. Then I'll go to the sides. I'm also adding 1 inch allowance at the sides. Remember, I'm going to need to stitch this, and below I'm going to need to might fold it a bit. So from here, I'm going to add 1 inch allowance, 0.5 inch allowance just here, to make some sort of like a triangle, which is going to come from the last line joining this. So you can see it well. Okay, so this will help us when folding. So do add it. We don't want any material to lack. And then I'm going to add the sewing allowance on the sleeve, and I'll start with the back sleeve. So I'm going to go up by 0.5. I'll add 0.5 sewing allowance to the armhole curve. So just add 0.5 on all the slanted curved lines. Add to all the curved lines, add the 0.5. Just making points, like they are all 0.5 in length. So as you can see, let this be a duplicate of the original. Let it look like the original. So follow the original as you curve, and also follow the lines. They'll guide you. Okay, so look at this. Then make sure you join to the allowance added. That's why I'm adding this armhole. You see where it has joined from the allowance line. So I've cut this, and look at how perfectly it has turned out, the back armhole. So let me just label the back. Okay, so let me label the back here. So you can already see the back armhole is different from the front armhole. So I'll go straight to the folding of this line. I want to show you what I was talking about. So if you fold it with that square, as you can see, it aligns with the side seam. You see, if that line was not there, it would be less than the side seam. Now let's deal with the front armhole. So my front armhole, I'm going to use my blue marker and I'm going to do the same. Mark 0.5 inch on the slant. As you can see, this other part is it's going to be almost the same. So 0.5 inch, 0.5 here, 0.5, just mark it all around. Okay. Then let's see, even here at the top, as you can see from the top, it's just at the same level. The upper cup is just at the same level, so I won't have to go around it. So let me just curve this line. Okay, let me just curve it properly. So I've curved it, so you can see the upper blue line. This is the front allowance with 0.5 inch just on top. As you can see, it has turned out perfectly. Draw this curve as you follow. Let it be a duplicate of the other line. Okay, so I'm going to cut just here. Okay, just from here up to here, as you can see, that's what I'm going to cut. And here is the piece that has been cut out, and we have our front armhole with that deep curve, all curved up. You can see it looks different from the back armhole. So as you can see, it is more curved than the back because the back is sticking out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video.